Good morning. I am Professor S.K. Khare from IIT Delhi under the EPG Pathshala program of UGC in the subject biochemistry. Today we are going to discuss about the mutations and their effects. Mutations are the changes in DNA bases, addition, deletion or alteration. We will understand in this chapter what are mutation, how are they caused and what are their effects. There are three major type of mutations: the induced mutation, the spontaneous mutation and the gene mutation. In the gene mutation, normally base addition or deletion is encountered or base substitution is there. In case of spontaneous mutation, there could be some agents which are causing mutation, and in case of induced mutation, there are some radiations or compounds which cause the kind of mutation. So, this is lecture about mutation and unusual bases. In this lecture, we will understand what are the mutations, what causes the mutations, how many types of mutations are there and what is the effect of mutations. The concept map could be that there are three kind of mutations: the gene mutation, the spontaneous mutations and some induced mutations. Under the gene mutations, we will see the base substitutions, the base deletion or addition. Under spontaneous mutations, we will categorize hydrolytic damage or oxidative damage. In case of induced mutation, alkylation, radiation and base analogues will be discussed. Now, first of all, what are mutations? The term mutation was coined to describe any changes in the DNA occurring during the passage of time. Mutation have both advantages and disadvantages. A well known example of mutation is cancer, where the specialized cells lose the ability to divide in a controllable manner. Mutations are often categorized on the basis of cell in which they originate. So, they are called either somatic mutations or germline mutations. If they are in the somatic cells, they will be called somatic mutations. If they are in germline cells, they should be called germline mutations. Germline mutations understandably are passed into the future progeny, whereas the somatic mutation can not be passed in future progeny necessarily. Among the gene mutation, two type of situations are encountered. One is base substitution. Base substitutions again can be of two type, the transversions and the transitions. The transversions are the replacement of a base of one category by the base of other category. For instance, pyrimidine replaced by purine, C2A, C2G, T2A, T2G, where purine is replaced by pyrimidine. The second subcategory of base substitution is transitions. In this case, a pyrimidine will be substituted by pyrimidine only or a purine will be substituted by purine only. Second class of gene mutations beside the base substitution are base addition or base deletions. One class among this is missense mutation. In this case, the codon for one amino acid is changed into codon for different amino acids. The nonsense mutation are the one where codon for one amino acid is changed into termination codon. So, the protein synthesis will be terminated. Third category is silent mutation, where the codon of one amino acid is changed into the codon for the same amino acid. So, these are the three categories of base addition or deletion among gene mutations. Among these mutations, the induced mutations by the radiations or alkylating agents can be controlled in a way that we should understand their cause. The alkylating agents are generated by humankind. Radiations are also result of the activities of the humankind. The radiation causes the breaks in the DNA or dimer formation, and there are many diseases which are results of these mutations, such as muscular dystrophy, Huntington disease, etc. So, if we carefully understand the DNA mutation, to some extent we can avoid these. Then comes the second type of mutation, the spontaneous mutations. Spontaneous mutation can be categorized in three categories: hydrolytic damage, wherein deamination or depurination occurs; the oxidative damage, and very commonly so, which is caused by reactive oxygen species generation; and the third type is replication errors or tautomeric shift, that is causing mispairing of bases. In induced mutations, DNA alkylation is done by some compounds. So, these compounds can be classified into three different categories: the endogenous alkylating agents, exogenous alkylating agents, and alkylating drugs. We will see them one after other. The endogenous alkylating agents, for instance, nitrosation reaction leads to generation of nitrosated amines and other related compounds, can cause alkylation. Example is S-adenosylmethionine, which can be alkylated. Exogenous alkylating agents are atmospheric hydrocarbons, chloromethanes. Apart from these, other halocarbons such as iodomethane, bromomethane, etc. can also cause exogenous alkylation. Other major contributors are tobacco and nitroso compounds. In case of third category, the alkylating drugs, these comprises mainly of anti-cancer drugs, for example, temozolomide, streptozotocin, carmustine, lemustine, and fotemustine. These drugs lead to lesions and instant cross-linking. Radiations are another major cause of mutation. These can be categorized into two type of radiations: the ionizing radiations and the non-ionizing radiations. Ionizing radiations have direct effect on the generation of single-stranded or double-stranded breaks. They can also cause indirect effect by creating free radicals or reactive oxygen. In the non-ionizing radiations, these are UVA in the range of 320 to 400 nanometer. This type of radiation results in the formation of cyclobutane pyrimidine dimers. They can form oxidized DNA bases through an indirect mechanism. Another non-ionizing radiation, the UVB type or UVC type, the UVB type 280 to 320 nanometer and UVC 200 to 280 nanometer. These type of radiations usually results in pyrimidine dimer and pyrimidine photoproducts as a major form. Another important category is the mutation arising from base analogues and intercalating agents. Some base analogues are the compounds which mimic the natural bases and get incorporated in the DNA, replacing normal bases to cause error during replication. Example could be 5-bromouracil, which you can see in this picture. The first is 5-bromouracil, and that can pair with adenine. So, that is a wrong base pairing, and this will prevent the replication. Another example you can see where ionized form of 5-bromouracil is binding to the guanine. This again can prevent the replication. So, bromouracil is an analog of thymine, and ionized form of 5-bromouracil leads to ATGC transition, and this is a kind of mutation. Second is base intercalation. These compounds adjust themselves between the stacked nitrogen bases and modify them, and these may lead to the addition or deletion of single or even a few nucleotide base pairs. Common example of those compounds can be proflavin, acridin and ethidium. The mutation caused by such intercalating agents are called frame shift mutation. As a consequence, the entire sequence of amino acid coding for particular protein gets changed. And you can see the example in the bottom picture. These are the three compounds, the proflavin, the acridin orange and ICR 191, and then in the picture you can see how are they intercalating between the nitrogen bases, the yellow part. So, this is how once they are intercalated they may cause frame shift mutation. We should, having understood this, we should know about some of the major mutation. One is called Querens-Sayre syndrome. This syndrome occurs due to spontaneous mutation resulting in deletion of few nucleotides. The result of this deletion of nucleotides results in dysfunctional mitochondrial phosphorylation leading to altered mitochondrial structure. Another is Fragile X syndrome. This particular disease, which causes mental retardation, actually results from trinucleotide repeat, the CGG. The occurrence of this disease is related to 1 out of 1500 males and 1 in 2500 females. Other diseases which are caused by similar mechanisms are exponential trinucleotide repeats are common. Of these are muscular dystrophy, Kennedy disease and Huntington disease. So, in this chapter we studied an insight into the world of DNA mutation, their causes, different categories of mutation and some of the disease caused by the mutation. So, in this chapter so far we understood what are the mutations, how are they caused, what are different causative agents for the mutations and the kind of diseases which can be resulting from the mutation. Some of the mutations can even pass down to the next generation. So, we should be carefully understood about the mutations and their repercussions.